Tesla is the #1 car maker in the electric vehicle market, and Volkswagen is an equally big name in the automobile industry. Today, due to some crisis at Volkswagen and amid a plan to shift like most other automakers to the electric vehicle industry, the company's CEO has gone to Musk for help. The CEO of Volkswagen, Herbert Diess, requested the presence of Musk via a video call with over 200 of Volkswagen's executives present. Musk's Tesla has been doing very well, so it's no surprise that even rival companies are going to him for help. So, in today's video, we'll answer questions like, why did Diess ask Musk for help? Will Volkswagen and Tesla ever have a partnership? All these things and more in this video, so stay tuned. The Volkswagen Group, based in Wolfsburg, Germany, is pursuing an electrification strategy at the same time. Tesla is constructing a gigafactory near Berlin-Brandenburg, near Grödenheide, only a few hours' drive from Volkswagen's headquarters. While this development might affect some rivals in other industries, it seems to not affect VW. "I'm delighted that he's coming to Germany," he said. Diess stated following the release of his company's third-quarter profits, "He'll test us, but we'll attempt to keep up as fast as we can." The German manufacturer has not had the same level of success as it has in the past. The advertisement cites supply charges as the reason for the 12.1% drop in operating profit. Global semiconductor constraints significantly impacted the business performance of the Volkswagen Group in the third quarter. Volkswagen is not alone in experiencing semiconductor scarcity. According to the Society of Motor Manufacturers and Traders, SMNT, the United Kingdom's automobile manufacturing sector fell 41.5% year-on-year in September. According to industry organization 67, 169 automobiles were produced in September 2021 compared to the 38.8 million vehicles produced in the third quarter of 2020, making it the worst September performance since 1982. Despite a decrease in overall output, battery electric and plug-in hybrid vehicles, as well as hybrid models, accounted for 32.3% of all vehicles produced. In hopes of accelerating efforts to reach and overtake competitor Tesla, Volkswagen plans to build half a dozen battery cell plants in Europe and expand infrastructure for charging electric vehicles in hopes of speeding up the mass adoption of battery-powered cars. In July, the Volkswagen Group stated that by 2030, half of its sales will be battery electric vehicles, and by 2040, nearly all cars in major markets will be zero-emission vehicles. Musk has been a spokesperson for many issues, particularly those that relate to technology, innovation, and invention. Given all of this, it's not surprising that CEOs and executives from various companies are looking forward to Musk's support for further expansion. And this time, it's Volkswagen CEO. The world of technology is developing at an incredible rate toward the sustainable development and growth of the world. What makes it indeed surprising for Volkswagen to ask for Musk's advice is that he's the CEO of a rival company and has been actively building up a cordial relationship with the richest tech billionaire in the entire world. What happened that made Herbert Diess take such a bold route? First, let's go over the facts that we know of. Fact: Tesla presently holds a monopoly on the electric vehicle market. The second fact: the CEO of Volkswagen, Herbert Diess, invited Musk to an internal conference with 200+ Volkswagen executives to discuss increasing innovation in the electric vehicle market. Fact number 3: Tesla is a Silicon Valley corporation that has grown up in a Silicon Valley lifestyle, where innovation, new ideas, iconoclasm, and other aspects of this culture are emphasized. It's also a smaller firm that started with a disruptive startup mentality of shaking up the industry, and everyone currently at Tesla came to work for it for that reason. These factors led to natural advantages in terms of skill, and old giant corporations like Volkswagen will inevitably struggle with innovation. By this logic, it's quite justifiable that VW invites an expert consultant to train them in a field of operation that is relatively foreign to them. Musk spoke at the event about Volkswagen's shift to electric vehicles, managerial style, supply chain optimization, and production-related challenges. Still, the technological leader chose to take an unusual step by addressing a competitor's brand. Volkswagen is a German brand that deserves to be a significant competitor to Tesla. The conference also featured Aaron Meyer, a professional business author, in addition to Musk, who appeared by video conference, a surprise guest of all. Volkswagen has declared its intention to become the world's leading manufacturer of electric vehicles, and this conference was held to announce particularly substantial changes in the company's structure. For one, Volkswagen has chosen to introduce a widespread range of electric vehicle goods and has put its largest plant against Tesla's Berlin Gigafactory. At the conference, Diess asked asked all Volkswagen executives to focus on electric vehicle mobility and become even more agile to react to market trends and changes. Herbert was optimistic about Volkswagen's historical market dominance, stating that since Volkswagen has dominated the old world, there was no guarantee for the new world. It's also stated that Volkswagen intends to make faster judgments and have far less bureaucracy and greater accountability in addition to addressing the current market for Volkswagen, which is low in terms of demand. Now, Diess may call his choice promoting healthy competition, but we call it a tactical move. Musk's appearance at a Volkswagen event made headlines the very next day, helping the company regain the lost watch time. As Musk spoke about the problems, challenges, and wins at the conference, he played an essential role in connecting the companies. He said that Tesla is more agile than any other company because of Musk's management style, in which he's primarily an engineer instead of an executive. Diess praised Tesla's handling of the semiconductor problem. He claimed to be using the software that Tesla developed, and as a result, it was easy to switch to new semiconductors in record time. "I appreciate that he turned up. I think we had a wonderful conversation," Diess told CNBC. "And we must recognize that Tesla establishes new benchmarks on the EV side, not only in terms of technology, but also in terms of production speed. I believe that competition is always beneficial." Other automakers have previously struggled to get top executives on board with the transition to electric vehicles, such as former BMW CEO Harald Krüger, who took over as CEO in 2015. According to sources, he came to the business intending to expand BMW's electric alternatives. However, he was faced with significant opposition from higher-level BMW officials. In 2019, Krüger resigned as CEO, citing his failure to speed the BMW electric vehicle changeover. "We don't believe that BMW influenced Herbert's decision. Instead, he effectively ensured that Volkswagen competed with Tesla. It's good that he recognizes the changing business situation, and for that reason, he's unlike any other leader in this field and is seeking assistance from those who sit atop the throne." Herbert Diess recently summoned 120 top-level executives to the company's headquarters for a crisis conference to address how Volkswagen should become more flexible and how a plant change is a significant demand to take care of the electric behemoth that is Tesla. According to a recent Business Insider article, when Tesla's Gigafactory in Berlin ramps up production, which is anticipated by the end of the year, it will create new production norms in the European automaking industry. For example, Tesla can construct the Model 3 in 10 hours, which is more than 3 times quicker than Volkswagen's electric vehicle production plant. Tesla has also managed the current global semiconductor scarcity better than traditional manufacturers. According to Diess, this is because its software team was able to upgrade Tesla's software in 2 to 3 weeks, allowing the company to easily transition to more accessible types of CPUs. The entire seminar, as well as the entire conference, garnered considerable backlash on Twitter. While Volkswagen does not require change, a slow transition is key to affect over 30,000 employees with hazardous and tactical maneuvers. They also have a lot of sunk costs, like the capital-intensive apparatus that goes into running a global automaker. With Diess seeking aid from Musk, it's clear that the CEO wants to get into the market as soon as possible. Given the exciting relationship, the most we can hope for is an extensive partnership. Diess has previously debunked the possibility of his company collaborating with Tesla, telling CNBC that the German automaker was eager to go its own way. When asked by Squawkbox Europe at the time if he would rule out any future arrangement with Elon Musk's electric producer in which VW might manufacture its cars, or if Tesla and VW brands would ever merge, he said no. "We haven't considered that. We are going our own way. We want to aim to narrow the gap and then overtake it, and we believe we can. We would need our software staff and technology. I also believe Tesla and Elon are very much considering its next steps, so no, there are no negotiations between Elon Musk and myself about collaborating." Despite this, rumors of a VW and Tesla partnership continue to surface on the internet every now and then. Volkswagen is one of several significant automakers shifting their focus to electric transportation. Another German company, Daimler, announced that its Mercedes-Benz brand will be ready to go completely electric by the end of the decade if market conditions allow. So, do you want Tesla and Volkswagen to collaborate? Let us know in the comments section below, and we'll see you in the next video.